Today we're going to take a look at the HyperX QuadCast standalone microphone. So first I'll do a quick unboxing of this, go over some of the features, then we're going to do a mic test against the Blue Yeti microphone. I think we'll also compare it to the Samson G-Track Pro microphone as well. So one feature I'm curious to see what it looks like in person is the tap to mute with LED status indicator. This also has an anti-vibration shock mount built in. The weird thing is it says that it is compatible with PC, Mac, and PS4 Pro, but it doesn't mention anything about the Xbox. And you can also see this is compatible with TeamSpeak, Discord, Skype, Mumble, OBS, and XSplit. And this is a USB connection, and it also comes with a mount adapter in case you want to use a boom arm or just another kind of stand. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got. So it comes with a welcome card and a card with support information. And of course the quick start guide. Here's the included mount adapter. And it comes with a super long braided cable for your USB connection. Okay, so the first thing I noticed right off the bat is it is just a little bit smaller than the Blue Yeti, but when it comes to weight, the HyperX is quite a bit lighter. And compared to the Samson G-Track Pro, they're about the same height, but the Samson is super heavy. So you can swivel the microphone just like on the other two, maybe not quite as much. And it does have a knob on the side to tighten it up in case you want to lock it into place so that it doesn't rotate at all. And I like the fact that to control the volume, all you got to do is turn the bottom left or right. Then on the back, you've got the polar pattern knob, and you've got 4 different patterns to choose from. You have stereo, omnidirectional, cardioid, and bidirectional. One thing that seems a little strange is where they put the charging port and where you plug in the headphones. It seems like it's going to be a little hard to get to with this metal piece in the back being in the way. This is actually pretty bright even with all the lights on. And you barely even have to touch the top of the microphone to mute it. And then it's got these little rubber feet on the bottom just to keep it from sliding around. And you can see the built-in shock mount continues the red and black HyperX theme. And then of course on the top you've got the tap to mute button, which will light up pretty much the whole microphone underneath this metal grill. So it looks like they made this hole in the back to make sure you can get your charging cable and your headphone cable to fit through there. Otherwise, it'd be hitting up against this metal piece. But now that we got most of the basics out of the way, let's go ahead and do a mic test and compare this to the Blue Yeti and the Samson G-Track Pro. This is a mic test for the HyperX QuadCast microphone. You can easily adjust your mic sensitivity by turning the dial at the bottom of the QuadCast. Use the conventional tap to mute functionality to prevent an audio accident along with the help of the LED mic status indicator. If the light is on, the mic is active. If the light is off, the mic is muted. You can choose between 4 polar patterns: stereo, omnidirectional, cardioid, and bidirectional, to optimize your broadcast setup and keep the focus on the sounds you want to be heard. There's a mic mount adapter that is included that fits 3/8 inch and 5/8 inch threaded setups, so it can be mounted onto most mic stands or boom arms. This microphone is compatible with PC, PS4, and Mac. Again, this is a mic test for the HyperX QuadCast microphone. This is a mic test for the G-Track Pro USB microphone by Samson. This microphone also has cardioid pickup pattern, omnidirectional, and figure 8 or bidirectional. It also has mono or stereo control. The one feature this microphone has that the others don't is a 1/4 inch instrument input for connecting guitars or line level devices. It also has an 1/8 inch stereo headphone output for 0 latency monitoring just like the other two microphones. All three of these microphones are good for gaming, streaming, podcasting, and music recording. Out of these three microphones, this one just edges out the Blue Yeti for being the heaviest. Again, this is a mic test for the G-Track Pro USB microphone by Samson. This is a mic test for the Blue Yeti USB microphone. This microphone doesn't have a fancy mute button like the HyperX, but it does have a mute button that is easy accessible and will flash red when muted. There are 4 selectable polar patterns. You can choose between stereo, omnidirectional, cardioid, and bidirectional to optimize your broadcast setup and keep the focus on the sounds you want to be heard. Unfortunately, there is no mic mount adapter included with the Blue Yeti or the Samsung G-Track Pro, so it might not be quite as easy to use another stand or boom arm as, say, the HyperX, but it's still possible as long as you buy the correct third-party adapters. This microphone is good for gaming, streaming, podcasting, and music recording. Again, this is a mic test for the Blue Yeti USB microphone. So hopefully this gave you a good idea of which microphone sounds best for you. In my personal opinion, I really like what HyperX has done with the QuadCast mic, and it sounds really good. I think a lot of gamers will like this one the best just because of the RGB lighting. So while I think the HyperX looks the best with the lighting on, I do however feel that the Blue Yeti wins in functionality, especially when you compare it to the Samsung mic. For the G-Track Pro, I had to set it as the default option before it would work properly, where with the Blue Yeti and the HyperX, it was just plug and play ready. So for me, I think it's really a toss-up between the Blue Yeti and the HyperX QuadCast microphone. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.